All right, Chicago, the growing white nationalist movement is making its way to the city, and it's targeting Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx. Now, that was a headline in the Chicago Sun-Times this weekend, and I sat down with reporter Tom Schuba. He explains how he started reporting on the movement and how these groups are affecting our youth. Tom, we're talking about three groups who were present at Kim Foxx's rally earlier this month, and these groups seem to be raising their profile as white nationalists. What can you tell us about that?
Two of them are designated by the Southern Poverty Law Center as hate groups, the Proud Boys and the American Guard. The other one, which is called now the American Identity Movement, they're just labeled as a white nationalist group. They are the spawn of another group that's called Identity Europa. And what's interesting about having these groups here is Identity Europa and the Proud Boys were both kind of deeply involved in the organization of Charlottesville. These are groups that are deeply entrenched in what's happening right now in right-wing white extremism in America.
You have Jussie Smollett, who allegedly was attacked by individuals wearing MAGA hats and yelled racial slurs to him, which ended up being a hoax, and then the charges were dropped. So kind of walk me through that.
In the wake of those charges against him being dropped, we had a lot of pushback from the Fraternal Order of Police who wanted justice in this case. They decided to hold this rally on April 1st. These people came out. One of the members was wearing a personalized Make America Great Again hat that was like in the official Proud Boy colors of black and yellow. Yeah, it was kind of this bringing this whole very racially charged imbroglio and affair kind of full circle.
So why are these groups present in these specific situations? Is it to recruit more people or to raise their own profiles?
The push now is to kind of go to events that maybe people who are favorable to your messaging will be at. So yeah, it's a recruitment opportunity. It's a great recruitment opportunity for these people.
Do Chicagoans have the right to kind of worry about this a little bit?
Last year, I believe there were 77 reported hate crimes in the city of Chicago, and that was a decade high.
And the FBI does not consider Proud Boys as an extremist group, but what's their reasoning behind that?
In terms of calling them a hate group, for us being safe, you know, these are designations that are put on them by experts. You know, these groups can operate as long as they're just handing out whatever racially motivated, racially charged propaganda, as long as there's no violence. But it is a thin line.
Schuba says he's going to go ahead and keep a close eye on more stories coming out because of this report. Head over to thesuntimes.com to read the entire article.